Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati, and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Arizona's offense will have the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air, it's Fafita. Right on the money.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Wide open spaces. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. First and 10 from the 22. They'll go back to the ground. Got a little space. Runs through a tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Rides to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. On the move, it's Walker. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Hauls it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll try the left side. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll run it from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Fafita. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to
touchdown Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. It's complete. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Fires to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Might be changing the route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires left. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
One more snap coming before halftime.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Now on 1st down from the 30.
325.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby. The short hands, it's Allen. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Safe little shovel pass. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Going to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Touchdown, Arizona! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Walker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Bearcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it on the run. Makes the grab on the shot. Breaks free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. LSU is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 14 to Florida. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Going to sling it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Let's go.
He'll keep it himself. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Walker. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. Now they'll try the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Working the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Give to the running back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner will be brought down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker, it's Hudson. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burnett. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch, in a big moment, when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Now facing a 3rd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Looking to throw at Sorsby. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of Latin.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. And they score first here in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air, it's Sorsby. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And right down the middle. Now first down here in the 2nd overtime. On the run, it's Pryor. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking down the middle. Snags it. Touchdown, Bearcats. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Takes the easy completion. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. Touchdown, Arizona. They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the two-pointer will win it.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Have to go for 2 here in the second overtime, and this one would win the game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He got it. 2-point try is good, and we'll keep playing football in triple overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.